What is going on, guys? Today we're going to be looking at some of these new World Cup icons that are coming, I believe, on the 26th of November. Some of them look absolutely incredible. I will leave the website down below if you're not copying it for your purchase. And before you hit checkout, make sure you use the discount code JT11. Use the code and you should get 5% off all of your FIFA 23 coins. I don't know if actually it'll be shown on screen, so I'll put it in the description if you want to have a look for yourself. But genuinely, I don't know, with these World Cup icons, I don't know if it's the colour in the background, the new dynamic images, the fresh feel. They look very nice. And there's definitely a few big ones here that genuinely look incredible. So we'll work our way a couple from the bottom. Obviously, Hernandez. If you do go into these as well, as we can see, I think this is the only website where we have in-games. I'm interested to know if these are completely true. I believe so. I wouldn't imagine they'd put them out if not. And I don't think they're the same as, obviously, their previous cards, or they're in the middle of the cards. So we've obviously got Zambrotta, who is, again, a stunning card. Can be left back, right wing back, as always. We've got a few here that just genuinely stick out like incredible. Some of them, though, Hernandez, Suka, Crespo, I'm not incredibly happy, not even happy, but don't really want, basically, especially if you are doing the world icon pick for, I believe, 35 tokens. It's a 1 of 3. We can get some of these, and I believe we can get Vieira as well, so that could be an extra little token there. You save yourself 5 tokens from not doing that. Roberto Carlos, Schweinsteiger, another Czech, which is pretty cool. I don't know if there's any other goalkeepers in here. We have Closer, obviously, as a think that's still top goal scorer in the World Cup, but I don't know if that's going to be broken soon. Hadji, Drogba looks like he could be absolutely immense. Obviously, Lenfi again, the guy would look incredible. If we could have that 96 speed, no pace, what speed? That's weird. 96 speed, 95 shooting. The dribbling on him is going to be okay. Good composure. Strength is always a big thing. That could be a phenomenal card to see in the game. I will obviously try and get as many reviews done on these as well. I can imagine they're going to come up in a big price. We have Blanc as another great centre-back that you can go. Unfortunately, we're not going to be playing him as Cam, but I can imagine with that shadow, 88 pace, 86 physical, 97 defending, another stunning card that you can look at. And I think in general, it's just a nice, fresh feel. They are between basically the base, mid, and then it'll be World Cup and then Prime. I've heard that the moments are being scrapped and we're getting something called campaign. So it'll be interesting to see how that works out after. But again, we've still got to get the primes out first. We've obviously got Eto as another fantastic card that you can see. Some brilliant stats coming in without even the chemistry style. And I think in general, it is just the start of them. They're brand new. They're a different sort of card. Again, they will be really cool, and I believe they stay in packs as well. We also have Casillas there, Bobby Moore, and I believe we are getting, I believe, 1 SBC and 1 objective here, World Cup icon. Don't know how true that is or if we will get any of that, but that would be really sick as well. Hopefully they do give us a semi-usable one, but again, I'm not holding out too much hope. I can imagine Bobby Moore's got to be in there. Dalglish, Puyol, Butra, another solid striker. And we get into the big boys now. We have the Matthias, who, again, it's just any version of him looks absolutely brilliant. With him, you can go CDM, CM, and obviously centre-back. The stats, again, are just stunning. Absolutely stunning from this guy. It'll be interesting to see the price on these as well, depending on how much the pack weight is. Another Cruyff. You never need too many Cruyffs, honestly. 5-star, just genuinely a baller in this game. Any version I've used throughout any year, he has always been absolutely perfect in game. Very much a kind of a dribbling sort of card. Eusebio, again, you can't argue with this card. 92 rated, 93, 94. So he's got some stunning stats. The mid, I think, would be a lot less than him. Base could be the same sort of kind of what I'd want, really. The 89 is absolutely fantastic. As well as then we have Baggio coming in these high rateds. We have Carfu, who's also another pick at 30. We have Garincha at a 94 here. 5-star, 4-star, pace is good, dribbling's good. Some very top end stats. And then obviously we've got the man himself. That, I believe, is the Moments dynamic from, was it last year? It was either last year or the year before we had that dynamic. Again, R9's R9. He's always going to be expensive. More than likely the most expensive World Cup icon we're going to get. It's just naturally always is. So again, another just top end. There's very little to say about an R9 because he just is the best card. We then have obviously Zidane. In between, I believe is 90. I think he's got a 94, 95, which is this one, and then I believe his prime is a 96, and then normally his moments would be a 98. But again, 5-star, running that midfield. And finally, in terms of top rating, again, very much his dynamic for his 99. I think last year. I want to say these were all last year. We'll have a look in a minute, but again, you can't argue with him. He looks stunning. Some of these ones do look really nice. Obviously, it's not a full re-release of all 92 or 100 icons that we've got. So we get, what? How many we got here? So it's 3 a page. We've got 1, 2. Ooh, Van Persie. I missed him. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, I believe. So we have, what, 35 more World Cup icons. Again, very nice. They are going to be very hard to be pack pulled. So the best shot of ever getting one is either A, picking the Vieira or obviously the Cafu. Or if you've got the 35 picks, we will be doing the World Icon pick, which is 1 of 3. So hopefully, I think there's... In terms of a pick, the ones that I'd be not as happy to get, Hernandez, Crespo, probably a Petit. Suker I'm not too fond of. Any goalkeeper, so Cech and Casillas I wouldn't be too happy. Laudrup, Lineker, so say 8. Schweinsteiger's definitely not in there. 9. Closer, 10. I think as we go up, Shevchenko 11. Blanc I'd be happy with. Hadji, what's he? He looks 4-star, 5-star. Again, some nice stats. It just depends on whether he fits into your team. So if we say, I'd probably say out of 35, 12 I'd be unhappy with. The rest I'd say I'd be moderate. I think if I got a Cannavaro, a Drogba, I'd still be, well, Drogba in fact is ecstatic. I'd love a Drogba in the team, but say Cannavaro, say somebody like a Puyol. Dalglish is pretty good as I go up a little bit more. Baggio is high rated, but again, it's not a Eusebio or an R9. Very, very hard to get someone like that, but you have got 3 picks. I think it's definitely going to be a good one. Obviously, we're nowhere near in terms of picks yet. I think we can have about 16 or 17 so far. So we've probably got another week, maybe even 2, before we can even consider doing that. So again, that'll be pretty sick. But I thought I'd show you off some of these icons. They are looking very, very top end. Like I say, dynamics look good. We've got the stats in game, I believe, as well as a lot of nice little World Cup mentions there. I don't know why Cannavaro doesn't have one. Same with Bobby Moore. That'd be really nice to see. Cafu obviously being another. So definitely check these out. Have a look at the stats. See who you'd be happy with. Who, other than say the top line, like apart from these 6, who else would you be absolutely ecstatic with? Because we know Cruyff, Eusebio, all of them, you'd definitely want them. But is there anyone in the lower tier? So like Drogba, Eto'o, who would be the one that you'd want the most? I'm interested to see what these look like. We will be doing plenty of reviews, so if you want to subscribe down below with the notice on, we'll get these out as soon as possible. I believe the 26th of November is when this hits, as well as I want to say Black Friday hits then. Let me know down below. Check out the videos on the left-hand side, and I'll catch you all for the next one. Peace.